Well, hey everyone, how's it going? So, I am actually sitting in a Burger King parking lot. No, I did not eat here. I'm actually just took the car on the highway. And so I just wanted to do a test run. You know, putting that upper engine mount definitely made a big difference because, probably have never driven with the upper engine mount off, but it adds a little like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's you just feel it kind of grab like it's slamming, but that's just the motor rocking back a little bit. So anyway, that's, everything else is working fine. I'm just gonna jump on the highway here. It's running smooth again. I didn't have any issues over. The only thing I noticed is the engine temperature is a little bit high. It's about 10 degrees higher than what it used to be, and that's just because I have to add some more coolant. I've got about 2 gallons in it right now. And it takes, I think, 3. So yeah, it's a little low, but not to the point where it's gonna overheat or anything. Oops. Forget which side I'm on. So anyway, yeah, it drives smooth. It drives great. The only issue, obviously, the coolant, and then the downpipe leaking a little bit. But other than that, no, it feels good. I reinstalled the H11s. I have not adjusted them. I pointed them forward as much as I can. It's gonna have to wait until dark, obviously. It's gonna have to wait till dark to adjust those H11s, but I went ahead and plugged them in, got them hooked up, adjusted them down at eye level as far as where I could see, and so it's it should be good. I would assume that it should be good. Why is everybody driving the left-hand lane? Hell, maybe passing people on the right. But nice wing. God, that is the most ridiculous. Well, it's an STI, so I guess he's got it right if it's an STI, if it's real. So anyway, it's kind of back to normal, I guess. We're doing the highway drive. You can probably hear the DOD kicking on and off. It's something that I really, really need to get tuned out bad. Probably gonna. What is it with people driving in the left-hand lane like it's cool or something? So anyway, really badly need to tune that out. And but yeah, it shifts really great. It's firm. It hits every gear really well. And now that the engine mounts are all nice and tight, I got underneath the car, and I don't know if it's just because of the rocking around, but one of the nuts on the front mount was a little bit loose, so I tightened all that up. I went through and made sure that my wheel bearings, I re-torqued them down. I mean, when you think about it, you've got 3 bolts on the inside of that wheel bearing that hold that wheel on, and everybody focuses on the lug nuts, but if those 3 bolts come loose and pop out, your whole wheel and assembly and everything comes right off. And it's kind of amazing that they only have 3 bolts that hold all that together. But I guess it's also one of those things where it's actually not rotating. The hub stays stationary, whereas the wheels are centrifugally moving. So I guess I answered my own question. But I went ahead and retorqued everything down, retorqued the lug nuts. retorqued the suspension, stabilizer, all that stuff. I just went through and just kind of redid everything to make sure that it was all nice and tight, the way that it should be. And so all I have to do, I don't know if you can see my engine, it's just above the middle peg, and it usually sits around the middle peg where it's supposed to. I think it's around 210, 220. So it's just slightly higher. I have yet to see the transmission temperature get above 156. Of course, I'm on the highway, so that does make a big difference, but it's a little bit cooler as well. It's about 59, 55, 55, whatever. So the cooler air coming in definitely helps, especially being on the highway. Come on. Everybody knows this is the shit that pisses me off. You got one guy in the right, one guy on the left. They're driving basically the same speed, so I can't pass on either side. I mean, come on. You can really hear that DOD kicking on and off. If you remember, when I got these mufflers thrush welded, I did a video on this exact same highway, and you know, this highway has a lot of ups and downs, and I just set the cruise, I think it's 75 or 80, and was listening to it going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And what is it with people today? Seriously, left-hand lane drivers. Anyway, so yeah, it's really DOD is really barking. Every time you come up to an incline, obviously it kicks on and off. But yeah, I definitely need to get rid of that. And there is a, I don't know what, something is coming up really fast. It looks like a truck, or if it's a cop. Something's coming up really fast behind me. Can't see it now. This lady pulled out in front of it. Yeah, that guy's hauling ass. It's coming up real fast. I'm doing 85 with this guy here, who does not seem to want to get over. And now he's stuck behind that Impala that I just passed. It's not a cop. Come on. Oh, seriously. What fucking time? Beautiful day out, 60 degrees. It was the high. I don't think it quite hit 60. But yeah, gorgeous day. Great day to cruise. Saw some nice cars on the road. Everybody's kind of getting their stuff out. It's going to cool off a little bit again and then get warm again. You know, pretty typical of Michigan in the early spring. We'll see these nice days, and then it'll get cold again. You know, you get a little taste of. Of course, we really had a mild winter. We did not have that much snow. You know, we had some cold days, but I was working out in the garage without the heater pretty much all winter long. There was a couple days when it got close to zero and I had the heater running out in the garage, but you know, other than that, it really was not that bad. it is a Michigan deal for sure. I've been highly requested of many videos over the past 6 months. Obviously, with me not having this on the road, it makes it kind of difficult to do videos. But so I've got a long list of things that I'm going to be doing. And so hopefully stay tuned for that. Obviously now that I have a garage, I can do a lot of the work in the garage. And really, I don't mind tearing things apart in the car. I'm definitely not going to pull the motor out anytime soon again. And I do have a lot of footage. I've mentioned this before. I have a ton of footage, and I've got about 2 hours edited so far. And I still have probably a good hour that I have to edit down. So, it's just taking time. And there were some things that I adjusted, obviously, some new footage that I had put down because of things that I had done the second time around. And so, it's basically one of those things. Let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah. Just the way I like it. It really feels like the transmission, even though it didn't shift, it was in first gear. It really feels like it's grabbing quicker. Maybe that's just because the prior to the rebuild, torque converter was all wore down and everything on the inside was all wore down. I mean, that could have been the case, but I'm really feeling from a start, it just grabs. It's just there. The power's there. It's amazing. It really is. And so I'm really liking it. That's why I definitely need to get this thing tuned. Sounds kind of cool with that exhaust leak, but I'm not going to keep it that way. I'm not interested in straight pipes, that's just not me. So I'm definitely going to get that fixed. I just need a bolt that'll hold up to that temperature that's about the same size, a bolt and a nut, and then I can just bring the two together because I cut that completely out. So there's a big hole right there where the other side is. So I just need something that's going to clamp that down. Anyway, I'm almost home. So stay tuned for more. Finally, right? I know. Been a long time. That feels good. So, alright. Take care, everyone.